Tuition on Year.
Compulsory English book. And this book is for science students, commerce students, म्यानेजमेन्ट स्टुडेन्ट्स।
दूरशिक्षा रेडियो कार्यक्रम ट्युसन अन एयर मनको आवाज युनिक एफएम 94.2 मेगाहर्ज र तानसेन नगरपालिकाको सहकार्यमा
कोरोना संक्रमण रोकथामका लागि जारी लकडाउनको अवस्थालाई मध्यनजर गरी उत्पादन गरिएको दूरशिक्षा रेडियो कार्यक्रम ट्युसन अन एयर।
नमस्कार, तानसेन नगरपालिकाको सहयोगमा र युनिक एफएम 94.2 मेगाहर्जको उत्पादन तथा प्रसारणमा सुरु भएको दूरशिक्षा कार्यक्रम ट्युसन अन एयर कार्यक्रममा कक्षा 12 को नियमित कक्षामा आज पनि कम्पलसरी इङ्ग्लिश विषय अध्यापन तथा सहजीकरणको लागि म महेन्द्र बोधी माध्यमिक विद्यालय तानसेन पाल्पाको अंग्रेजी शिक्षक कमलराज बस्याल उपस्थित भएको छु। प्यारा विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू, हिजोको कक्षा 20औं कक्षा थियो जसमा तपाईहरुले एउटा स्टोरी अबाउट लभ र गड्स ग्रेन्डियर भन्ने एउटा सर्ट पोएम दुईटाको बारेमा एउटा सर्ट समरी र त्यससँग रिलेटेड केही क्वेशनहरु हामी छलफल गर्यौं। तपाईहरुले पक्कै सुन्नुभयो। त्यहाँ दिएका क्वेशनहरु र केही सर्ट नोटहरु तपाईहरुले पक्कै पनि लेख्नुभयो होला। र आजको यो 21st क्लासमा सम्पूर्ण विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरूलाई स्वागत गर्दै म अब अर्को टपिक पेज नम्बर 29 द हेरिटेज अफ द वर्ड्स मा रहेको टु लङ टर्म प्रब्लम्स, टु मेनी पिपल, टु फ्यु ट्रीज भन्ने टपिकलाई म आज छलफल गर्न जाँदैछु। विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरूले ध्यानपूर्वक सुन्नु होला र तपाईहरुलाई चाहिने केही इम्पोर्टेन्ट टिप्सहरु तपाईहरुले नोट डाउन गर्नु होला। ओके, प्लिज लिसन इट भेरी केयरफुली, सिन्सियरली। So then take some of the points if you need. Okay, if you need some of the hints regarding this essay, then you can take from me. Okay. This two long-term problems, too many people, too few trees. It is based on ecology and change. The core title, the main topic is ecology and change, under which two long-term problems, too many people, too few trees, that comes. Okay. It is one essay and it has been written by Moti Nisani. He is a famous essayist. Generally his essays are on the current issues which are directly or indirectly associated with the modern life and civilization, and that is related to genetics, philosophy, psychology, ecology, politics, science and technology, education, and language instruction. Here in this essay, Moti Nisani describes that the world is facing two major problems. Mainly he talks about the major problems. Burning issues, the challenges that we are facing day by day. They are overpopulation and deforestation. And dear students, his essay below provides a brief introduction to the twin problems, that problems of overpopulation and deforestation. Especially written for this book, it means it is generally related to Nepalese context. Okay, you should be confirmed with this. The essay is generally related to Nepal and the life of Nepalese people and how ecology and there is ecological change in Nepal. Okay, and now I describe the summary of this essay. Please listen it very carefully. Moti Nisani in 1992, more than 15,000 scientists, 1,500 scientists agreed that these two problems are the serious problems for the human civilization. They were worried about the fate of the human world. The world has been badly populated, that is called overpopulation. जनसंख्या को बड़ी तीव्र वृद्धि. The population of the world is going up because people are living longer than in the past. Too many children are being born. The population of Nepal has increased from 9 million to 23 million in less than 50 years. It is the scenario of increasing population. How the population was increased during that time. The population of the world is increasing day by day. There is rapid growth of the population. They need empty land which is only available in the forest. They cut down the trees and use the land for cultivation and shelter. Demand of rich people in the West for beef is also causing forest land to be changed into grassland for cattle farming. Rich people's demand for wood and paper products is also causing the destruction of forests. When forests are chopped down, the soil is destroyed, and this can lead to disasters, flooding, drought, landsliding, and even more. Sometimes there is natural disbalance, ecological disbalance. Human activities have brought a great danger for the nature where they live. Due to the destruction of forest, the nature has been unbalanced, causes unbalanced rainfall. There has been scarcity of pure oxygen, and people have become the victim of different diseases. As we are in the present, we are facing this COVID-19. I think, it might be the cause of the ecological change. We can keep the point. हामीले यो कुरालाई पनि हामी यहाँ लेख्न सक्छौं. टु लङ टर्म प्रब्लम्स भित्रको यो अहिलेको कोभिड-19 जुन कोरोना भाइरसको कुरा छ, तपाईहरुले यहाँ बुझ्न सक्नुहुन्छ. किन भन्दा इकोलोजिकल चेन्ज छ, हैन? पर्यावरणमा पनि परिवर्तन भइरहेको छ. इन्भाइरोमेन्टल लस अथवा अनब्यालेन्सको कुराहरु छ. साच्चै भन्ने हो भने यो कुरा पनि हामीले यो एस्से भित्र लेख्न सकिन्छ. There will be then lack of medicinal herbs, and people die even with the minor cases. The nature has become polluted. The air and water are becoming poisonous, and many types of plants and animals are disappearing, which are useful to make the nature balance. So ecology means the balance, equality, proportional participation of all the creatures that is found in the universe. The world's resources are being used up, and problems caused by pollution, like disease and changes in the world's climate, are getting worse. Okay? There are some remarkable ways to reduce the problems now. It is possible to stop the growth in population. Education, especially for women, is necessary to reduce the population growth. The people should make aware of family planning. Deforestation can be reduced if the increase in the number of people is controlled. The use of smokeless stoves can reduce deforestation. However, even though we know changes must be made. We are not aware of it. So, the writer, the essayist, he explains that the world population is growing rapidly. The pressure of overpopulation forced to produce more foods that needs maximum farmland. The people start to cut down the trees, but the destruction of forests brings many harmful results to human civilization. यसैसँग हामीले केही कुराहरू जोड्न सक्छौं, जस्तो अब यसैमा जस्तो many wild animals are disappearing day by day. It makes people suffer from the several types of the fatal diseases as well. अब तपाईले समस्याका कुरा त जस्तो यहाँ तपाईले बुझ्नु पर्ने two long term problems. What are the two long term problems? There are two long term problems. They are overpopulation and what is less trees, few trees, cutting down the trees, deforestation. And overpopulation and deforestation, they are two long term problems. And what are the causes of overpopulation and deforestation? And how can we come up with the problem or come to the solution? अब यसका solution के छन्? हामीलाई क्वेशन यस्तो खालको आउँछ, समस्या के हुन् र कारणहरू के हुन् र यसका समाधानहरू के हुन्. अब समाधान के हुन् त हामीले यही कुरा चाहिँ पत्ता लगाउनु पर्छ भाइ बहिनीहरु तपाईहरुले. जस्तो what are the causes of the two long term problems and what are the results of the two long term problems, हैन, यो कसरी भयो, यसको कारणहरू के छन् र यसको रिजल्ट अथवा यसको रिजल्ट के हुन सक्छ र हाउ क्यान वी कन्ट्रोल इट. अब यसबाट समस्याबाट मुक्ति पाउने कसरी त, यी कुराहरुमा हामी जान्नु पर्छ. क्वेशन यस्तो खालको सोध्छ. सो अब यही कुरा बुझ्नुस्. When we cut down the trees, the soil is destroyed and this can lead to the flooding. मैले अगाडि बताइसके, ल्यान्डस्लाइड भयो, हुन्छ, ड्रट हुन्छ, soil erosion हुन्छ. Due to such types of activities, the nature becomes unbalanced. The medicinal herbs are lost. The world will face the lack of the water, timber, medicinal herbs. यिनै कुराहरु छ त्यहाँ. यो कुरालाई जोड्नु होला. अब तपाईहरुले यो कुराको चाहिँ सोलुसन के त? There are only two ways to reduce the problems, like overpopulation and deforestation. It is possible to stop the growth in population. That is, the education is the main solution. It can solve all sorts of problems. हामीले एउटा कुरा चाहिँ राम्रो शिक्षा दिन सकियो भने ओभरपपुलेसन को र डिफरेस्टेसन को बारेमा मान्छेलाई अवेयरनेस, एजुकेसन, ट्रेनिङ अनि यी कुराहरुले चाहिँ मान्छेलाई हामी चेन्ज गर्न सक्छौं भन्ने यो कुरालाई चाहिँ अलिकति टार्गेट गरेर भाइ बहिनीले बुझ्नु पर्छ. र अब तपाईहरु एक्सरसाइजमा जानुस्. एक्सरसाइजमा जानुभयो भने यहाँ महत्त्वपूर्ण छ, धेरै इम्पोर्टेन्ट एस्से छ यो. र यहाँ पोसिबल क्वेशन्सहरु यहाँ हेर्नुस्. आर मोस्ट लिभिङ नोबेल प्राइज विनर्स अप्टिमिस्टिक अबाउट द फ्युचर अफ ह्युमैनिटी. यिनै क्वेशनहरु सोधिएको छ. देन अब तपाईहरुलाई यिनै क्वेशनहरुको केही क्वेशनहरु म लेखाउँछु, एन्सरहरु तपाईहरुले लेख्न सक्नुहुन्छ. यही क्वेशन लेख्नुस् एउटा. Are most living Nobel Prize winners optimistic about the future of humanity? Why or why not? Okay, write it. The first question. In my opinion, write it please. In my opinion, most of the Nobel Prize winners are optimistic about the future of humanity, about the future of humanity. Stop. They have warned us about our weak thought, W-E-A-K, weak thought about nature, and they say that We are destroying our planet. We are destroying our planet ourselves. Full stop. People are polluting and destroying our nature. So if we go like this, the world will be spoiled soon. The world will be spoiled, spoilt, spoiled soon. If we stop such wrongdoings, the world will become a good and healthier place to live again. The writer suggests that if we change our fundamental attitude towards the earth, surely it will be safer place. For human society and for all living beings. Full stop. This is the first question. And now come to the second question, please. What leads Nisani to the belief that the world is facing an overpopulation crisis? यो क्वेशन पनि विश्व यो बढी जनसंख्याको कारणले के सामना गरिरहेछ र यो विश्वास उनीमा निशानीको विश्वासले के जनाउँछ के गराउँछ भन्ने कुरा छ। यो क्वेशन पनि इम्पोर्टेन्ट छ। तपाईले यो क्वेशन पनि लेख्न सक्नुहुन्छ। सर्ट क्वेशन छ यो। प्लिज राइट इट। केही क्वेशनहरु यहाँ लेख्नै पर्ने छ विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरु। त्यसैले म लेखाउँदै छु, लेख्नु होला यसलाई पनि। Industrialization help the population. Industrialization helps the population to be increased because people used to live longer. To be increased because people used to live longer, and the death rate of child will also be lower. Thousands of people are being added per hour. The writer is worried by this fact because overpopulation forces us for desertification. Desert बनाउँछ, मरुभूमि तुल्य बनाउँछ। DESERTIFICATION, desertification and deforestation, DEFORES TATION, deforestation, FORESTATION, deforestation, Banbinas. Similarly, more population spoils the ecology, and it badly affects our daily activities. Maximum people have been killed by disease created by bad environment. Full stop. We are facing deforestation. Greenhouse effect, acid rain, soil erosion, SOILEROSION, landslide, etc. The writer thinks that the world is facing a The world is facing a terrible problem. Full stop. Next question. यिनै क्वेशनहरुबाट एउटा क्वेशन फर्स्ट छ, कम्प्लिट तपाई रेडी हुनुस्, तयारी हुनुस्। एउटा क्वेशन चाहिँ कन्फर्म यहीबाट आउँछ है। What is wrong in this view with a treeless Nepal? जस्तो यहाँ राइटरको विचारमा रुख नहुँदा नेपाललाई कस्तो नोक्सानी हुन्छ, ट्रीलेस नेपाल हैन, रुख नहुँदाको चाहिँ के खराब हुन सक्छ, के नोक्सानी हुन सक्छ नेपाललाई भन्ने कुरा छ। According to, okay, write it. According to the writer's view, essayist view, according to the writer's view, if there is no tree, it is deforestation itself. It is deforestation, deforestation, deforestation itself. It can be harmful. It can be harmful not only to Nepal, but also to South Asian countries. Full stop. There will be droughts. DROUGSTS. There will be droughts, floods. Topsoil will be washed away by rain. And the natural devastation, 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 may badly affect these countries. Some of the endangered animals will be no more. So there will be decrease in the productivity or fertility of the soil. It causes starvation, STARVATION, starvation in Nepal. So there will be a number of natural problems in Nepal when we cut down the trees, carelessly. The last question of this book. In the discussion, is there anything you can do help save Nepal remaining forests? जस्तो तपाई हामी बाँचुन्जेल हामी केही गर्न सक्छौं त, जस्तो बाँचुन्जेल हामी यो नेपालको यो केही बाँकी भएको जंगल छ, यसलाई बचाउने जिम्मेवारी हाम्रो काँधमा छ मानौ भने। अब मानौ यसलाई बचाउन, जंगल बचाउन बचेको ओरेको केही छ जंगल, हो त्यो जंगललाई चाहिँ हामीले त्यो बचाउन सक्ने कुरा केही छ हामीसँग, यो रिमेनिङ फरेस्टलाई हामी चाहिँ केही गर्न सक्छौं। अब मेरो विचारमा तपाईहरुले यो सुन्नुस्, म लेखाउँदिन। Generally, it is not easy to save the remaining forest. Not completely. We cannot completely save the forest. But to save the remaining forest, we have to educate the people. We have to make them able to understand the value of the forest, trees. And we have to show them the condition what will be in the future if it becomes treeless. So the forest employers should be dutiful and honest. People, as common people, general people, public, they should be aware to save the forest. And in Nepal, there is no hard and fact rules and regulation to save the trees, forest. The problem of deforestation of Nepal is not only the people who cut down the trees and destroy, they use them, but the workers, the servicemen, or the forestry workers are also the main problems. If they generally supervise, they complete their job, then it can be saved. So they must be strictly prohibited who cut down the trees carelessly. And we educated people should aware them, should educate them not to cut down the trees carelessly. Okay? यो कुराहरुले चाहिँ तपाईहरुले लेख्न सक्नुहुन्छ र यससँगै विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरु तपाईहरुले केही क्वेशन परीक्षामा एक्जाममा आइरहेको क्वेशनहरु तपाईहरुले यहाँ विचार गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ सुन्न सक्नुहुन्छ इफ यु नीड देन यु क्यान टेक द क्वेशन्स ओके एक्सप्लेन द लिंक्स बिट्विन ओभरपपुलेसन एन्ड डिफोरेस्टेसन ओभरपपुलेसन र डिफोरेस्टेसनलाई लिंक गरेर लेख्नुस् भनेर चाहिँ एक्सप्लेन गर्नु राइट एन एस्से अन ओभरपपुलेसन एन्ड डिफोरेस्टेसन यो ओभरपपुलेसन र डिफोरेस्टेसन को एस्से नै लेख्न पनि दिन सक्छ व्हाट आर द कजेज यो क्वेशन चाहिँ इम्पोर्टेन्ट छ टिप्नु होला व्हाट आर द कजेज कन्सिक्वेन्सेस एन्ड क्युर्स अफ ओभरपपुलेसन मैले सुरुमै बताएको थिएँ ओभरपपुलेसन र डिफोरेस्टेसन को लङ क्वेशन छ कजेजहरु कारण के छ यसको परिणाम रिजल्ट कन्सिक्वेन्सेस एन्ड क्युर्स अफ ओभरपपुलेसन एन्ड डिफोरेस्टेसन यसलाई कसरी क्युर गर्न सकिन्छ क्युर भनेको रोकथाम कसरी गर्न सकिन्छ यो बारेमा स्पष्ट हुनुस् है नेक्स्ट क्वेशन हाउ इज ओभरपपुलेसन रेस्पोन्सिबल फर डिफोरेस्टेसन ओभरपपुलेसनले डिफोरेस्टेसनलाई कसरी चाहिँ डिफोरेस्टेसनको जिम्मेवार भनेकै ओभरपपुलेसन हो कसरी जस्तो हामीलाई लाग्छ तपाईहरुले बुझ्नुहुन्छ जति तीव्र जनसंख्या वृद्धि हुन्छ त्यति जंगल फाँडिदै जान्छ नष्ट हुँदै जान्छ हैन सो द मेन कजेस अफ deforestation is the overpopulation. Okay, minimize the overpopulation, then maximize the trees. Or deforestation becomes less. Or the opposite word is afforestation. Overpopulation means minimizing overpopulation, or decreasing overpopulation means increasing the forest. That is afforestation. हामीले रुख बिरुवा बढी लगाऊं बच्चा बच्ची कम जन्माऊं यसको सोलुसन रिजल्ट यसको मेसेज यही हो एन्ड सम अफ द क्वेशन्स हाउ क्यान वी सेभ आवर फरेस्ट एफोरेस्टेसन एजुकेसन गुड एजुकेसन टु द पिपल अवेयर देम हैन यी कुराहरु गर्नु होला आवर मोस्ट लिभिङ नोबेल विनर यो कुरामा लेखाइसके धेरै क्वेशनहरु चाहिँ आइसकेको छ र अरु केही एउटा जस्तो हाउ इज डिफोरेस्टेसन हार्मफुल टु द लाइव्स हैन यस्ता क्वेशनहरु आउन सक्छन् यसलाई चाहिँ प्रिपरेसन गर्नुस् र यति भन्दै नेक्स्ट टपिकमा जाउँ नेक्स्ट एस्से छ हरी ट्रिप टु एभोइड अ ब्याड स्टार हरी ट्रिप टु एभोइड अ ब्याड स्टार अब अर्को टपिक छ भाइ बहिनीहरु सुन्नु होला यो हरी ट्रिप टु एभोइड अ ब्याड स्टार भन्ने छ यसमा तपाईहरुले जान्नुपर्ने कुरा यो पनि इकोलोजी एन्ड चेन्ज को बारेमा छ अघि मोती निशानीको एस्से थियो भने अहिलेको एन लीला एन्ड सी बिशप बेरी दुई जना अमेरिकन जियोग्राफर्स दे स्टडीड द जियोग्राफिकल भेराइटीज अफ नेपाल दे स्टडीड रोडलेस नेपाल दैट इज इन द कर्णाली रिजन तपाईले सुनेको कर्णाली रिजन कर्णाली भौगोलिक रूपमा चाहिँ अत्यन्त विकट छ त्यो क्षेत्रमा यी दुईजना जियोग्राफर्स अमेरिकन जियोग्राफर्स एम लिला एन्ड सी बिशप ब्यारी हैन टु American geographers, they visited there, they studied the road, the place on their foot, they went there, they studied it, and the Karnali region, which is regarded as very difficult region in many respects, they concluded that the people, the place, and their link, the society, the peoples, and the land, the geography, both of them were very troublesome. That was their condition was very challenging, difficult. Their study, as they studied, they found that Karnali roadless world of western Nepal, there is an exploitations, or it is an exploration of the region which the authors did on foot for 15 adventurous months, and they concluded that their conclusion after this essay is that people in Karnali area are superstitious, अन्धविश्वासी. उनीहरूको कन्क्लुजन के थियो भने people in Karnali area are superstitious, 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 अन्धविश्वासीहरू छन् त्यहाँ. उनीहरूको सोच अन्धविश्वासमा विश्वास राख्ने. Their economic and educational status is very low. They are backward. And the economic connection of mountains region with Nepalganj is strong. People of Karnali region do extra jobs as well as farming. They are not aware of the relation of nature and human existence. They are the important factor that they concluded after their 15 months journey, adventurous journey in the Karnali region. And this essay describes, I summarize it, please listen it very carefully. It describes the hill, or the people who are living in the hill, who walk to Nepalganj to buy and sell things. They bring hashish, shilajit, hand-knitted sweaters, medicinal herbs, baskets to sell them and buy medicine, cloth, salt, pods, and kerosene oil, which are not available there. And their daily life is based on the southern part of the Nepal. In this way, both regions are economically linked. Nepalganj and Karnali describe the difficulties of the people of that region. As they were climbing over Hari Lake, the name of the lake, Pahad cha, Hari Lake भन्ने, a Kshetri woman of perhaps 30 years asked them if they had seen her husband who had left her. She asked them to her husband if they could see him. How the life of woman, or uneducated woman in that place, Karnali region. When the geographers walked through the sal forest slopes of the hills near the Tarai, they noticed that the trees were being chopped down. One of them talked to the local people about this. They said that they had to chop down the trees to feed their animals. They were not worried about the landslides, drought. When they arrived in Nepalganj, they amazed at the many things they had not seen while they were in the hills. They watched the hills, people buying supplies from the traders. One of their porters, Karma, spent all his buying distillery equipment. He hoped to become rich by making alcohol in Jumla. And still, in Nepal, most of the people, they are thinking to earn the money producing alcohol. In the Tarai, they saw the people working in the fields. Most of the lands, areas are agricultural. They earn a lot of corns and supply all over the country. It is also called the bread basket of Nepal. Tarai is called the bread basket of Nepal. The geographers returned to Jumla to finish their project. They had learned much of Nepal. For example, they had activities to survive. They also observed the people in the hills were always moving around. Okay, so it is the short summary of this essay. And now, please, you students, you have to write few of questions here. के तपाईले यहाँ केही क्वेशनहरु लेख्न सक्नुहुन्छ जस्तो कि परीक्षामा सोध्न सकिने भनेको गिभ अ सर्ट अकाउन्ट अफ द लाइफ अफ द कर्णाली पिपल क्वेशन नम्बर 3 मा छ तपाईले यहाँ हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ पक्कै पनि so it is important question, so I explain this, please you can take the note. Okay, the life in Karnali is very difficult. The people carry things in baskets from Karnali to Nepalganj and vice versa, means Nepalganj to Karnali, Karnali to Nepalganj. Their crops are not enough to feed them. Their crops are not enough to feed them, so they have to do extra jobs for their survival. They sell different local productions such as herbs, hashish, silajit, hand-knitted sweaters. They are local products in Nepalganj, and they carry goods of their basic needs from Nepalganj. So Nepalganj is the trade center of Karnali people. Whatever they produce, they bring and they sell, they exchange the things with their daily lives, even with medicine. They are not educated and they don't want to leave their country. They are very simple, helpful and convincing. They help other people. They welcome very politely to the foreigners. They are living in the harmony with nature. But the only bad thing is that they are carelessly destroying the life of the herbs. They are destroying the forest because they are uneducated. Okay, यो क्वेशन चाहिँ इम्पोर्टेन्ट छ, अलिकति ख्याल गर्नु होला। र यसै गरी यहाँ तपाईहरुले अरु ध्यान दिनुपर्ने कुराहरुमा जस्तो कि हाउ डज द essay एक्सप्लेन दैट लो एन्ड हाइल्यान्ड रिजन्स। लो एन्ड हाइल्यान्ड भनेको तपाईको तराई, नेपालगञ्ज र कर्णाली, जुम्ला हुम्लाको कुरा गर्नु पर्यो। हाउ इज कर्णाली इकोनोमिकली लिंक्ड विथ द लो रिजन्स, हैन? यो पनि इकोनोमिकली चाहिँ कसरी नेपालगञ्ज र कर्णाली जोडिएको छ, यी कुरालाई लेख्नुस्। राइट अ सर्ट अकाउन्ट अफ कर्णाली, लाइफ अफ द कर्णाली पिपल, यो भनिहाले, पिपल अफ कर्णाली, हैन? And what do the people of Karnali bring to Nepalganj? They are common questions. यिनै क्वेशनहरुलाई चाहिँ तपाईहरुले प्र्याक्टिस गर्नु होला र यिनै क्वेशन सँगै आजको दुईवटा अति इम्पोर्टेन्ट एस्से तपाईहरुले सुनिहाल्नुभयो टु लङ टर्म प्रब्लम्स टु मेनी पिपल टु फ्यु ट्रिज एन्ड हरी ट्रिप टु एभोइड अ ब्याड स्टार भर्खरै हामीले पढ्यो हरिड ट्रिप टु एभोइड अ ब्याड स्टार यो लीला एम एन्ड बेरी बिशप हैन सी बिशपले चाहिँ लेखेको यो हरी ट्रिप टु एभोइड अ ब्याड स्टार भन्ने एस्से यी दुई एस्सेबाट कम्तीमा एउटा क्वेसन चाहिँ आउँछ त्यो हुँदा विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरूले मैले अघि बताएको क्वेसनहरू नियममा प्र्याक्टिस गर्नुस् समरीहरू सम्झिनुस् रिभाइज गर्नुस् भन्दै आजको क्लासबाट म बिदा चाहन्छु अर्को क्लासमा अर्को नयाँ टपिकसँगै फेरि हामी भेटघाट गर्नेछौँ भन्दै आजको क्लासबाट बिदा दिनुस् थ्यांक यू फर लिसनिङ दिस क्लास
कक्षा 11 र 12 को परीक्षा तयारी गरिरहेका भाइ बहिनीहरू तपाईलाई ट्युसन अन एयर को आजको अंक कस्तो लाग्यो? सहयोगी संस्था तानसेन नगरपालिका ट्युसन अन एयर कार्यक्रमको परामर्शदाता भगवती टोल तानसेनमा रहेको इभरग्रीन एजुकेसन सेन्टर ईईसी का सञ्चालक पुण्य सुवेदी लगायत अध्यापनको क्रममा खट्नुहुने सम्पूर्ण आदरणीय गुरुवर्गहरूमा सादर नमन गर्दछौं। भाइ बहिनीहरू हामीलाई पत्राचार गर्न चाहनुभयो भने हामीलाई पत्राचार गर्ने ठेगाना टिप्नुहोस्। हाम्रो ठेगाना हो दूर शिक्षा कार्यक्रम ट्युसन अन एयर युनिक एफएम 94.2 मेगाहर्ज तानसेन 5 कैलाशनगर र हाम्रो इमेल आईडी पनि नोट गर्नुहोस् news.uniquefm@gmail.com। भाइ बहिनीहरू ट्युसन अन एयर कार्यक्रम हाम्रो एफएम को आधिकारिक वेबसाइट www.uniquefmpalpa.com बाट पनि तपाईहरूले हेर्न र सुन्न सक्नुहुनेछ।
ट्युसन अन एयर
compulsory English book, and this book is for science students, commerce students, management students.
दूरशिक्षा रेडियो कार्यक्रम ट्युसन अन एयर मनको आवाज युनिक एफएम 94.2 मेगाहर्ज र तानसेन नगरपालिकाको सहकार्यमा
कोरोना संक्रमण रोकथामका लागि जारी लकडाउनको अवस्थालाई मध्यनजर गरी उत्पादन गरिएको दूरशिक्षा रेडियो कार्यक्रम ट्युसन अन एयर